So in the past, we've been simplifying functions and finding the value, and now we're going to work on some problems where we do operations with functions, more than one function. So here we have f of x is equal to 2x, and the function g of x is equal to x squared plus 1. Problem number 37 wants us to add f of 3 plus g of 4. What that means is that they want us to use 3 as an input for the function f of x, and 4 as the input for the function g of x. So let me get my functions written down first, and then we're going to show that we need to do f of 3. That's on my input. So what that means is that I need to replace x with 3. So I'm going to do 2 times 3 instead of 2 times x. And for g of x, it wants us to replace the x with 4 because we're looking for g of 4. So when I replace x with 4, I'm going to have to square that. So I'm going to say 4 squared. Remember, when we are using exponents and we're replacing variables, it's always good to put a parentheses to remember that if it's a negative, that it goes inside the parentheses. It keeps us from making mistakes. So f of 3 plus g of 4. We take the value of f of 3, which is 2 times 3, the value of g of 4, which is 4 squared plus 1, and we're going to find the sum of that. So therefore we have 2 times 3. It's going to be 6. And 4 squared is 16 plus 1 is 17. Therefore, my value of f of 3 plus g of x is equal to 6 plus 17 is equal to 23. I'm going to do another problem just so we understand how it works, multiple ways. So for number 38, we have g of 3 plus f of 4. They've switched it up a bit. Put the 3 with the function g instead, and put the 4 with the function f. So g of 3, we look up here for our function g, which is x squared plus 1. Let me highlight that for you. That function right there. So we have g of 3, and we replace x with 3. So we're going to now have 3 squared plus 1. And remember to use parentheses. And then we're going to write the function of the value for f of 4. So we take the function f of x, replace x with 4. Therefore we have f of 4 is equal to 2 times 4. Replace x with 4. Here's that function right up there, just showing you where I'm getting that from, looking up there at the functions that are given to us. All right, and the value of that would be 2 times 4, of course, is going to be 8. So if I take the sum of those two functions, g of 3 plus f of 4, I have the value of g of 3 is 3x plus 1. And the value of f of 4 is 2 times 4. So I write that all together as a sum. And then I simplify. 3 squared is 9 plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 plus 1 plus 8 is 18. So g of 3 plus f of 4 is equal to 18.